I'm getting very used to this relaxed way of working. I wish the board would buy their own jet and go overseas every second week.
I hope their flight gets delayed for at least a week. I'm not ready to start working flat out from tomorrow.
Pumi from the travel office tunes me. Genius's goose Mozzie phones it 3 times a day to find out if the board's flight might return earlier than expected.
Genius should leave that girlie. If she carries on like that before they are married, what will she be like after?
I heard Mozzie watches CNN every night just to see if she can't see Genius somewhere in the background, holding hands with a foreign goose.
Luckily, Tandeka can trust me 100%.
Yes, that's exactly why she made sure you didn't go on this overseas trip.
I blame her father. His work once sent him to Beijing. And when Tandeka's mother unpacked his suitcase, he found a photo of him and 4 Chinese showgirls in the hotel's pool, skinny dipping.
For a book? How do you explain that away?
It cost the dad 6 months of begging, new lounge curtains, and a new kitchen.
Men forgive much easier than women. Look at Petunia when I tune her, it's over. Nobody calls me Eddie in a moment of passion. I'm fucking gone. Goodbye. But I forgave her after she mentioned just one word.
What did she say?
Murphy.
What's that? English for Murphy?
No, Murphy as in Eddie Murphy. Because why? I'm such a gorgeous hunk, I remind her of him.
Does Petunia like role-playing?
No, name calling. But I'm not yet 100% convinced. Petunia's neighbor is a very good-looking bodybuilder, and his name is Eddie Abrams.
I'm quite interested in role-playing.
I can feel the relaxed holiday mood in here. You two will have to clean this place up before tomorrow.
Are you excited about tomorrow?
A little.
Because why, the board is coming back, or because of the little poophole of a genius?
Leroy, I will pull your bottom lip over your head and force you to swallow it.
I have just received a very disturbing WhatsApp message from Mrs. M at the Los Angeles airport.
What? Their flight is delayed?
No, only these 4 words. Fuck, where's that genius? Okay, I have that. 091. And the area code? 302. Thank you, Pumi. The board has left Los Angeles on the flight back to our Tambo without Genius.
What exactly does that mean?
Everyone is on their way back except Genius.
Where is he?
In America.
America is very freaking big.
Yeah, drink this. The sugar will help for the shock.
Apparently, Mrs. M told Pumi on this trip, Genius was the perfect assistant. He was an example for the others until this morning when he disappeared with Mrs. M's hand luggage.
Was there any money in that hand luggage?
Oh, for tech, Leroy. Genius is not a thief.
Sure, except that I can see he's definitely stolen someone's heart.
You're Masamur.
No, Precious, zip it. Now is not the time for name calling. We're all a bit stressed and somewhat worried.
Yeah, look at the worried look in my eye.
Leroy, shut up. The South African Embassy in America has been notified.
Really?
They will look into the matter of Genius Ntuli's mysterious disappearance. I will personally phone them later on. There's nothing else that we can do.
Phone them now.
At this very moment, it is 4 o'clock in the morning where they are.
Where's the embassy?
Washington.
And Genius is missing in Los Angeles? That's on the other side of America. That's 3 times further away than Cape Town is from us here in Johannesburg.
I'll need to check that on Google Earth. Leroy, will you get me a cappuccino?
All right, boss.
All the freaking embassies do is have parties for the political elite. They're not going to worry about finding Genius Ntuli.
Genius is a South African citizen. The embassy staff will do what they can.
Yes, sure. In writing, at the office, during office hours. What if Genius has been kidnapped by one of those extremist terrorist groups, like in that horror film, The Zombie Hostage Killers?
Don't let your imagination run away with you. Was that the movie where they FedEx back home the hostage's left ear?
No, that was that Nigerian musical, Taken Twice.
I missed that one.
I'm going to speak to Pumi myself.
Yes, you do that and all.
Role play. What sort of role play,
It is like acting in a show, our own show. We dress up in all sorts of costumes and role play in the bedroom.
Oh, Molefe, that sounds like something very fucking kinky to me.
Yeah, it is. A little. Maybe we should talk about this at home over a glass of wine.
Yeah. I just knew there would be alcohol involved. Did you and Leroy drink in here?
No, sweetheart. You can smell my breath. Check. Not a wobble.
Is it me? Am I too boring for you in the bedroom?
No, my sweetie pie. You are amazing. Knowing you, knowing me.
Knowing you, knowing me.
You see. We're already singing the song together. Then we can move it one step ahead and wear the costumes.
Our costumes.
Maybe like a doctor and a nurse. Or even like chickens. Me the cock and you the hen.
That genius is on the other side of the world. Sometimes we can't even fucking find the rubbish in this building. How is anyone going to find him in America?
Easy. Don't you watch CSI on TV?
Look, the FBI, they send out an IPBA to everyone, and then they use NatSat, SatNav, and facial recognition software to search for him.
Yeah, sure. The same FBI took years to find Osama bin Laden. What chances do they have of finding genius in Thule?
Maybe it is easier on TV.
No, guys, a person doesn't just disappear. There has to be a motive. Find the motive, find the man.
Says who?
Denzel Washington in The Zombie Hostage Killers.
You like him, hey?
Who, Denzel?
Yeah, and he can't even sing.
I like him just as much, and in the same way you like that hella berry, bitch.
I am going to delete all those Denzel Washington movies from my decoder.
What do you mean it is out of your hands? What? And you call that help? Well, thanks for nothing. We are going to talk again when our chair lady is back. You are going to get to know Mrs. M, and it is not going to be fucking pretty. Precious, come here.
Yes, Mr. R. What did they say?
I think you should rather sit down.
Oh no, this only means bad news. Is Genius now officially a missing person?
No, the embassy knows exactly where Genius is.
In the hospital?
No, there's nothing wrong with him.
Oh, thank you for that.
Genius in Thule is in the Los Angeles penitentiary.
Huh? Mr. Reddy, that sounds like a prison.
It is a prison. Genius was arrested at the airport. He was caught stealing a woman's hand luggage.
What? There must be a hell of a freaking mistake somewhere.
Genius attracts mistakes.
Pumi told me Mrs. M went to the loo at the airport. When she returned, Genius was gone, as well as her hand luggage.
Did Pumi mention if Mrs. M reported the matter to the authorities?
No. Apparently, Mrs. M was a bit temperamental because all the things she bought at the duty-free shop were in her hand luggage.
What, a small bottle of perfume and a Toblerone chocolate?
Very expensive perfume, designer handbags, sunglasses, and watches, as well as some booze, chocolates, 2 iPads, 3 iPhones, and a pair of diamond earrings.
Her hand luggage must be fucking massive.
In first class, your hand luggage can be any size. Oh yes, and $10,000 in cash. Mrs. M told Genius to guard it with his life.
The embassy only said it is now a criminal matter and they are not allowed to interfere. It can take months before such a case comes to court and Genius is tried and sentenced.
Genius is not guilty. I know it, even if you don't seem to agree with me.
We don't know all the facts. That kind of content in hand luggage can be a very big temptation, especially the cash. Money makes money.
Rubbish! Genius is uncompromisingly honest. He would never do anything underhand.
No, of course not. Genius would not even think of cheating on Mozzie, with you, for example.
That is something completely different.
It doesn't matter which dictionary or thesaurus you use, dishonest only means one thing. Dishonest.
Fuck off.
She left like a fucking rocket. I've never seen Precious so angry. Even I felt scared.
Maybe she's just worried about Genius.
Nope. She's demoeren with Mampara. I think he said something to upset her.
I don't think Genius just took the hand luggage and disappeared.
I know of some people that would do just that, even in my own family.
There is somewhere a big misunderstanding. Genius won't steal. He's not that type of a person.
I don't know. Have you ever noticed how close together his eyes are?
Do you really fucking think he did it?
Personally, no. Genius is quite frankly too fucking stupid to do something like that.
Genius is a good boy.
Hey, I must get out of here. Me and Petuna are going to an engagement party.
You don't perhaps know of a place that hires out chicken or gorilla costumes?
My liver fuck.
Morning, Miss Piccoli. If you want to talk, my door is always open. Well, I don't actually have a door, but you know what I mean and all.
Gearbox tunes me at 6 o'clock this morning. Mrs. M went straight from the airport to the Department of Foreign Affairs in Pretoria.
Really?
And all the way there, it was legal action here, an international incident there, and diplomatic embarrassment and genius on a cell phone.
How the hell does Gearbox know that?
His uncle, Propshov, is Mrs. M's driver. And while he was waiting outside of the building in the car, he connected with him on his cell.
Yo, it's amazing how news gets out, huh?
It's the blue-collar network. That's how all the government's plans leaks out to the unions before any official announcement.
I couldn't sleep last night, and Namar was asking me what's wrong.
Woo, yeah, it's starting.
What's starting?
Whether you want to admit it or not, you are slap bang in the middle of a classic love triangle.
And how do I get out of that?
There's only two ways, the right way and the wrong way.
You're not helping.
Hold on. The wrong way is to get caught cheating.
And the right way?
Follow your heart. Tell the fucking truth.
There's nothing that gives two little boys such hysterical nightmares as seeing their parents dressed like chickens.
What a clusterfuck. After such a wonderful and educational trip. But not to worry, the good news is Genius has been released.
Are the United States now deporting him?
No, they're flying him back. He is totally innocent.
Sorry, Mrs. M. I don't think everyone heard that. Could you repeat that starting with Genius is?
Totally innocent.
Thank you.
As we speak, he's on his way to the Los Angeles airport, flying back to Tambo. First class, nogal.
Is it not against company policy that anyone of a level lower than the chair lady or board not fly any other class than economy? Taxpayers' money may be involved.
Yes, you're right. Taxpayers' money is paying for Genius to fly back. American taxpayers' money.
Be that as it may, our company rules and regulations are being broken.
Please, Rodney, stop being such an uptight pain in the ass. The great USA can fucking afford it.
It is still a squandering of their taxpayers' funds.
I don't give a flying fuck.
If Genius was so totally innocent, why was he locked up in the first place?
Wrongful arrest. After the police viewed tapes from the security cameras, they realized Genius was telling the truth.
What really happened?
Con artist, a man and a woman dressed as Australian tourists, came past Genius and grabbed my hand luggage. Genius would not let it go, so he started kicking and hitting the man. The woman then screamed and told the security guards that Genius grabbed her hand luggage.
And so Genius, with his naturally guilty looks and eyes set so closely together, was the obvious choice as a bag snatcher.
Are you saying Genius looks like a bag snatcher?
Correct. But not to me, to those American security guards.
I said there must have been a big misunderstanding. Genius won't steal. He's not that type of a person.
He was as good as gold on this trip. Very popular too, especially with the secretaries. At night, he played his guitar and sang for us.
Genius said he wasn't taking his guitar, only his freaking harmonica.
There was a country and western exhibition at Disney World. When I saw Genius stroking one of the guitars with tears running down his cheeks, I couldn't help myself. I'm very tender-hearted, much like Oprah. I just had to buy it for him.
Mrs. M, you must see me cry snot and tears when I stroke a black convertible BMW Z4.
Fat chance, Leroy.
What happened to your hand luggage? Is it gone?
No, it's America. The police impounded it as evidence. Genius is bringing it back.
Does he have enough space now that he has to drag his guitar along as well?
In first class, you can bring as much hand luggage as you like. And all the drinks are free.
What? Is there no end to that boy's luck?
I'm sure the flight attendants must scheme is a young .com millionaire and flirt with him. Maybe he'll even become a member of the Mile High Club.
Excuse me, I have to go and throw up.
Yeah, this meeting is degenerating into useless chatter. I have a ton of work on my desk. May I please be excused?
Sure, go, Mr. Grumpy. Oh, Leroy, get us some cappuccinos and cookies, and I'll tell you guys all about my trip.
Did you see big movie stars in Hollywood? For example, Halle Berry.
Oh, my double, Eddie Murphy.
How long does it take to drive from the airport to the office?
It depends on the traffic. And if you have to drop off any of those flight attendants, or if you first have to stop by Mozzie's house.
What flight attendants?
It was just a thought. Because why, if I was on that flight, that's what I would have done.
But you weren't, okay? Mrs. M told the drivers to come here as soon as they've dropped off her hand luggage at her house.
I'll ask Gearbox what his uncle's prop shop cell number is. Then you can phone and find out exactly where they are.
Why didn't you tell me that an hour ago?
Howdy, partner.
Genius! Welcome back, you little shit. You had me worried sick. Are you okay?
I'm fine. America was an amazing experience until I got arrested.
Shame, it must have been a nightmare. Come, hug me.
Genius! Nice to see you back.
Hi, Tabo. You would love America. It's just like in the movies. Even in jail, those cops don't take any shit. One wrong look and you get a hell of a bitch slap.
Did you get slapped?
A few times. Don't even mention the words humans' rights. That'll guarantee you another slap.
That's what we need over here.
I'm just pleased that you are safe and home.
Tabo, your gift from Disney World is in my suitcase in the car. I'll bring it to work tomorrow.
No problem. Thank you.
Genius! Oh, am I glad to see you? Thanks for guarding my hand luggage with your life. At the end of this month, you are getting a hell of a bonus.
Jeez, thanks, Mrs. M.
Propshaft is waiting in my car. I told him to take you home. Go take a shower and relax. I'll see you here tomorrow, partner. You have been to fucking hell and back for my hand luggage.
Okay, Mrs. M. Bye. Bye, precious.
Bye, genius.
All right, people, back to work. Your fucking loafing holiday is over. This bitch is back.
I wonder what he bought me in Disney World.
Mickey Mouse watch.
What's going on out here?
Genius is back. You missed everything. He bought me a Mickey Mouse watch from Disney World.
I wonder how his fucking first class flight was. Little shit.
Shame. He got bitch slapped in prison.
Oh, shame. Maybe he could write a book about his terrifying ordeal. No doubt it'll be 1.5 pages long.
Now you're being a real asshole.
Hey, you can't talk to me like that. I am your superior.
Then act like a real boss. Stop being an uptight poople. No wonder she told you to fuck off. And all.
I still have to have a word with you about that. But now is not the right time. Carry on and all.
Yes, what is it?
Sit. We need to talk.
About work, I hope, because I don't want to discuss my private life with you.
Look, I can understand that you're angry with me. People make mistakes. Sometimes even I do it.
You said Genius was a thief.
No. I did not say that.
You thought that?
Yes, I admit to that. But I was wrong. I made an error in my judgment.
You always expect the worst from everyone.
It happens as you get older and more people disappoint you. You become bitter and twisted and cynical. Man, Precious, I'm trying to tell you that I'm sorry, okay?
Then say so. Say it without making up any stories. Otherwise, it won't really seem like you mean it.
Okay, then you know exactly what I want to say to you.
Yes, but I haven't heard you say it. I'm waiting.
I'm sorry
For what?
for thinking that Genius was guilty of bag snatching.
But now you know better.
Yes, he's a lot more honest than he looks. I'm sorry for everything. Now will you stop being angry with me?
Okay, I've stopped.
So we good then?
Yes, we're good. If you give me a hug.
Okay, no problem.
Hug? I won't break.
I might.
My liewe fuck.
Knowing me and knowing you.
Okay. It seems as though the Mulifa has had an interesting night.
Amazing. The boys went for a sleepover at Tandeka's mother's house. That meant we could make as much noise as we wanted to.
Up. That is our private business.
That is exactly what Tandeka said to our nosy neighbor 2 a.m. in the morning.
Ah, whoa, okay. That is not meant for little Miss Titi's ears.
I love you so much. I can brag about it wherever I like.
What's up, people?
Howdy, partner?
Howdy, partner.
And how does it feel to fly first class?
It's great. Except the other passengers stared at me as if I don't belong there.
The elite can be snotty-nosed. That is why when I fly, I'd rather fly with my kind of people in sardine class.
Oh, but your ass is flying nowhere without my ass in the seat next to yours.
Sure, my bunny bumps.
Come. I can see these two want to be alone.
I still want to talk to Genius about his time in prison.
Later, alligator.
So, did you go and see Marty last night?
No, I WhatsApped her a message to say, I realized in America that we are not meant for each other.
I'm sure her father was very pleased.
I'm sick of him treating me like a piece of shit.
And was Mozzie upset?
And how? She phoned me and went ballistic. So I just said goodbye and put my phone on airplane mode.
So, was Las Vegas filled with naked Rihanna's, Black China's, and Kylie Jenner's?
Yes, but I missed you.
And how was Disney World and all the rides?
Amazing. But it would have been a lot better if you were there with me.
I heard you sang for all the secretaries in the evenings.
Yes, while thinking of you.
And please don't tell me you sang for the flight attendants on the frickin' plane.
Yes, especially one of them.
Oh, yes?
Pinky Dlamini. She gave me her number. She lives in Kempton Park. She looks a lot like you.
Lamar serenaded me last night. It was frickin' romantic.
Can he sing?
Fuck no.
Where is that Genius?
Which Genius?
Nothing has fucking changed around here. You can come out from under there, you poopo.